I want to identify some myths that leaders, and if not you, those you lead, might struggle with believing. And these myths and lies hold us back from following King Jesus. I'm going to give one cultural reason and one theological reason. So to culture, first, we live in a country where we have separation of church and state in the United States. When white British men decided to take up violent arms to separate themselves from the British, they were reacting against a political ruler, a king. The British king was replaced with a constitution, Bill of Rights, and a democratic process that allowed white land-owning men to flourish. The separation of church and state does two things. One, the cultural consciousness of American people do not like the idea of a king, an overlord telling them what to do. This rubs against us. It is no surprise that even if American Christians know biblically God is king and Jesus is king, we tend to reduce that kingship to our liberty in Christ, emphasizing personal salvation for personal sanctification. By doing this, we force this epically wonderful theopolitical king through a white, individualistic, and liberty-laden prison. In other words, we make Jesus American. And in that, we ask him to not be a king anymore. Two, we associate the state with politics and the church with religion. And in one sense, this is biblically consistent or a good thing. Christianity nor any religion should dominate the legislative process. And I'll speak more about this in our advanced discussion in episode 11. And churches, regardless of their background, are free to worship. The state leaves churches alone, and churches leave the state alone. In a very simplistic way, generally, that's good stuff, okay? And I don't disagree with that. But it is also deeply unbiblical to only place a king in the realm of a contained religious facility or a church gathering. Why? Well, Jesus is king, and humans are fundamentally political creatures, and the church is a religio-political organization that Jesus started. In this case, Christianity has everything to do with politics. Let me put it another way. The universe and the territory of every country lives under the theocratic reign of King Jesus right now. Yet, the theocratic reign of Jesus does not promote a particular nation or people group as theocracies of old have done. This theocracy, where Jesus is king, demands the theopolitical loyalty of everything over every human, every animal, every sunset, every politician. There is no democracy with God. Everyone must bend the knee to King Jesus. Every knee shall bow. Philippians 2. Every ruler of this world is subject to the kingship of Jesus. Colossians 1:15 through 20, 2:15, Ephesians 1:20 through 23. That is a pretty dang political message.